What if the next big leap in computing isn't a better screen, but no screen at all? For decades, every major improvement has been about making screens bigger, sharper, brighter, or higher resolution. We've poured years into perfecting displays. But now, some of the biggest tech companies in the world are quietly exploring something very different. What if the future of computing isn't another screen, but technology that simply fades into the background? And if that sounds like science fiction, it might be closer than you think. Welcome to Midnight Deep Tech, where we break down the future after the headlines. No hype, just what's real and what it might actually mean for everyday life. Today we are exploring a quiet but important shift, the possibility that future computers may not even need displays. Think about how much of your daily life currently happens through screens. Your phone, your laptop, your TV, your smartwatch. Even your car dashboard is becoming one giant touch screen. For decades, the screen has been the main gateway between us and our computers. If you wanted something done, you opened an app, tapped, typed, or clicked. We've gotten used to this model that it's hard to imagine computing working any other way. But there's a problem. Screens demand constant attention. Every notification, every app, every tab is fighting for your eyes. This idea is called ambient computing. The core concept is simple. Technology becomes smart enough to understand your needs and quietly work in the background. You've already seen small pieces of this. Apple's Siri, Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and smart home devices like Nest or Ring. They're all early steps toward making technology less visible. What's making this idea serious right now is the rapid progress in AI. A few years ago, computers mostly waited for your commands. Now they're getting better at understanding context, language, and intent. This is where AI agents become important. Instead of switching between 5 different apps, you can simply tell the system what outcome you want, and it handles the rest. Take it one step further. What happens when computing moves off the phone entirely? This is where wearables come in. Devices like Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses, Google's Project Astra prototypes, or Apple's Vision Pro. Instead of constantly pulling out your phone, information could appear when you need it. Directions, translations, reminders, messages, without forcing you to look down at a screen. Companies like Google, Meta, and Apple are investing billions because they believe the next major computing platform might not revolve around a rectangle in your hand.
These are glasses with the classic style that you'd expect from Ray-Ban, but they're the first AI glasses with a high-resolution display.
Now, before we get carried away, let's be realistic. Screens are still excellent for many things. Watching videos, creative work, gaming, reading, design, and detailed productivity. The future probably won't be completely screenless. It's more likely that screens become optional, used when they're the best tool for the job, and invisible when they're not. Over the next decade, I believe we'll see technology shift more toward outcomes rather than interfaces. Less about apps and menus, more about assistance and results. It probably won't feel dramatic when it happens. It'll be gradual, one convenience at a time. Just like how smartphones quietly changed everything. So here's my question for you. Would you actually want a future with fewer screens? Or do you think displays will always stay at the center of how we use technology? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy these grounded looks at where technology is heading, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. This is Midnight Deep Tech. I'll see you in the next one.